Okay, so everybody wants to know, how did you lose the weight? I lost the weight by not eating fast food, not eating Doritos, not drinking Sprite, not drinking grape soda, not drinking strawberry soda, not eating fried chicken, not eating biscuits, not eating gravy. I have not eaten pork in 26 years. Okay? This is very, very serious for me. Pork is not a natural animal, and we're too good to eat it. If you do your research, you'll find that this animal was genetically altered and made as a medicine protocol, a medical protocol in Europe. This animal's flesh, if you cut down into it and place a piece on your body, let's say you're having a fever, it will draw the fever out of it into this meat. Remind you, in the Bible, there's several meats displayed and talked about what they can and cannot do and what their place is for you in your life. And of all the animals, this one has a very, very bad rap. The pig itself, they say, is a blend of cat, rat, and dog, as well as other things that they did to tweak the DNA of such an evil animal. So if you took a boar and gave it rat, cat, and dog DNA, these chromosomes would probably make the hair fall off, which is why a pig is bald primarily, um, and pink. This is not a normal thing. It's almost like an albinoism, and that would be considered a defect. So I don't eat defective animals. I don't eat defective fruit or vegetable. I make certain that all my food is cleaned properly, because there are parasites that one can bring into the body if they do not properly prepare and clean their vegetables and fruits. So that's one thing. Okay, and two, why do we hate water so much? I, I meet people from all over the world, and I sit down, and my biggest question is a few of them. The biggest one is, are you drinking water? And they're like, ugh, water. I'm like, dude, you are water. You think about it. We're 98% of water. Our bodies are aquatic life. We can move our bodies like that because of water. Without water, we'd be dry and instead of, you dig? So, let's get back on our grind with this health thing, and let's drink plenty of water. Let's get rest, at least 7, 8, 9 hours if you can, of rest every night. Let's not say, oh, I feel bad. Change that to, I feel great, and fake it till you make it. Because a lot of times our body responds to what we're saying. How we're carrying our bodies is very important. If you're carrying your body with positive vibrations, you're happy, and your shoulders are back, and you're up. But if you're unhappy, it's like, oh, what's up? Shit. Oh, wow, really? No. Be happy. That's what God wants for us. He really does want us to experience happiness while we're here on earth. And for me, I found my happiness in helping heal others. And receiving my healing is my testimony. That's my walk. And I had to walk it to talk it. Please believe me. I have clients that want to do body transformations of 100 pounds of weight loss or more. And they come to me, and they have to understand that trusting me is a good thing. I will not lead you astray. I will only show you what I know. I will only give you tried and true advice. I will only give you experience. It will all be confidential. If I tell someone a smidget of your story, it's a client. It's never the person's name. I think that it's important because that's how we got into the situation where we don't talk about number two. But if you think about it, our number two system is just as valuable as our intake for our digestive in the first place. So let's start changing the way we think about how we take care of our bodies, and walking out on faith, and stepping out, I should say, on faith, and believing that God didn't make any mistakes. So if we overindulge in partaking in anything, it will add up, and it will put years and years on us that we don't need. And I'm saying primarily, if we're eating meat, lots of meat can never be good. It stays in your body a long time. They said a McDonald's patty stays in the body for a year. If you have a T-bone steak, the remnants can linger in your body for 5 years. Now, why would that happen? The way we're built, we're not see-through, we're not tubular. So all those nooks and crannies, the meat gets stuck in there and turns putrid because of what the meat is treated with. When I say don't eat meat, I'm not clowning you, I'm not dissing you, I'm not telling you off. I'm not crazy. I'm telling you what I know. Meat eaters have the highest numbers of free radical nuclear damage to their cellular integrated body parts. So what does that mean? It means you are what you eat. It means that if you have an animal that's shot with growth hormones, steroids, and wire like a bodybuilder, like literally taking drugs to make this animal look big, and then I eat that animal, let's say with a potato and a salad, this animal still was murdered. Murdered. There's no other word. He didn't say, hey, take my meat, I don't need it. This animal was slaughtered. This animal's meat was put on display. This animal's blood was dropped onto the earth. And for as I'm concerned, I do not want something blood inside of me other than the blood of Jesus Christ. I particularly find it uncomfortable that we give this to our families unknowingly. And I say that knowing a story of a woman who bought her son a Burger King Happy Meal. And that was the last thing he ate. Put it that way. He wasn't physically able to eat after that. He was sick. Within 18 hours, he was dead. And the reason was contaminated meat. The contaminated meat was found in their freezers. They knew it was there. It's possible it could happen. And that's one of the reasons we have to pray before we eat, because we never know what people are putting in our foods. Not just the cook there, but the technicians and the laboratory assistants, the scientists that are making our meat. And if you don't believe that a scientist is behind every cow, do your research. And you will find that all these animals that are being slaughtered are not even real animals. They've been genetically altered. They've been genetically modified. If it was like drugs, they've stepped on it so much that this animal is not even a real animal anymore. Take KFC for instance, Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC. It's two different entities because Kentucky Fried Chicken is not real. KFC, the corporation, was fined hundreds of thousands of dollars because they said it was Kentucky Fried Chicken, and that's not a real chicken. The chicken actually is known in the holistic world as the super chicken. This super chicken is genetically altered from birth. It is a manipulated animal that is made with no feathers, no beak, and no feet. Like, whoa, right? The reason that these animals have such large breasts and wings and thighs is because that's primarily the biggest money maker, is that breast and that wing. The breast in particular, very, very valuable. That's like chicken gold, okay? So the manufacturers of these animals are pumping these breasts full of growth hormones, which in turn we eat. And when we eat those animals, we get cancers, and it shouldn't be a big wonder why. We are what we eat, and we have to take that in consideration for every bite that we take. And I instill this in myself and my children. My mother was a great cook. She is a great cook. And as a child, I was introduced to fruits and vegetables. Very colorful foods were presented to me as a child. And I also saw a treasure trove of books there too. So we did the research. My mother did her research, and in turn, I am healthy. So I do my research so I can make sure my daughters are healthy and that my grandchildren will be healthy. So it's quite important to know exactly what you're eating. And if you're not happy with your body, there's a very simple reason and a way to fix it. Contact me at 916-289-9987, or please email me at www.insidetrack at ymail.com, or insidetrack, TRACT, at yahoo.com. But I want to hear from you. I want to send you a free sample of this awesome fiber product. I want to see you have great things in life, on earth, and I want you to be the example and role model for your family. So if it's only one person that decides to try an organic lifestyle, if there's one person that decides that I would want to see what she's talking about, that would do it for me. I've been doing this mission for 6 years, and it started because of me not being selfish. When I found this cure, I had to share it with the world. So as you see, I don't have many friends on my Facebook like you would think, or a lot of views for my channel as of now. But it's because we're a word of mouth type of we're a word of mouth type of town here, and I've had the great opportunity to have some wonderful friends that are able to get this product distributed in other states and online in my web store. We're at buyinsidetrack.com, BUYINSIDETRACT.com. You can purchase my product. It is $19.99 for the small. The small lasts for 2 weeks, and the large is $49.99, and that lasts for 6 weeks. The normal price is $50, because we are giving a $10 discount. So the $49.99 reflects the normal price for the $60 size, which lasts 6 weeks. We offer 20, 40, and $60 sizes for 2, 4, and 6 weeks of fiber therapy. If you look at it that way, you understand. We are only about $10 a week, much less than Jenny Craig, without any special foods needing to be ordered. Also, this is private, something you can have in your purse. No one would ever know. You can have it in your cabinet, in your car. We have little plastic bags for it, and most people would not know what it is, and they'll be curious to know, but they'll be really curious when they see your results, when they see your body, when they see how awesome you feel, all the energy you get. To me, that's my payment, is to see a person go from being afraid or confused and hurt about their physical condition to see them be victorious and brave and happy because they took the chance and they got the results. So it's been 6 years. I haven't had any returns, any complaints. In Sacramento, you guys would let me have it if I wasn't righteous. So keep it coming. I thank you for your time and your support, and even watching this video is helping you get one step closer to optimal health, because that's what we stand for at Inside Track Organics. We stand for optimal health from within. So thank you so much for watching, and remember, this is not about weight loss. This is about bowel maintenance. And please check back with us if there's any other questions or concerns. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much, and mahalo.